Hi, this is Kumari Workmans. Today we are going to see about human circulatory system. See what you are seeing here is the human body, and now we see what does the circulatory system do. See, at the center of this thoracic region is the heart. It is conical in shape, and from the heart, see what you are seeing, a blue color as well as the red color, those are blood capillaries. The blue one is the veins and the red one are arteries. Okay, so these two, what you are seeing here, the blue one and the red one, all the blue are called as veins and all the reds are called as arteries. What is the difference between arteries and the veins? We see the veins carries the blood from all the parts of the body, that is the deoxygenated blood, whereas the arteries supplies the blood from the heart to various parts of the body. Do you get it? The arteries carries blood to various parts of the body, and the deoxygenated blood is carried from different parts of the body by the veins, and it is pouring into the heart. Okay, see what you are seeing is the thoracic region and the rib cage. Inside the rib cage, this is right lung, this is the left lung. In between these two lungs, see, can you see here, it's a heart. Okay, it's a muscular conical organ, and the main function of this is pumping blood. Okay, and from here you can see one tube-like structure. This is called as aorta. This aorta carries the blood from the heart and distribute to various parts of the body. That is, this aorta is a big blood vessel that divides into arteries and then minute capillaries. It enters into each and every cell of our body and supply the blood. And coming to this, what does the circulatory system do? The circulatory system's function is to move blood through the body. Okay, it supplies the blood through the body. Then, next point, the blood circulation keeps organs, muscles, and tissues healthy and working to keep you alive. Okay, so the blood not only supplies the oxygen, but also it supplies all the nutrients, and as well as various glands are there, right? So it collects all the hormones as well as the enzymes, and it supplies to various parts of the body wherever it is necessary. Okay, and third point, if you see, the circulatory system also helps your body get rid of waste product. So see, for example, each and every cell after respiration releases some amount of waste material. Those waste materials are collected by the blood vessel. And what are the waste material in the sense? The nitrogenous waste material and carbon dioxide, all those will be collected from different parts of the body. And you know about the kidney, the nitrogenous waste materials are removed there, and the carbon dioxide will be removed by the lungs, and oxygen is added to the blood vessel. Now see, the waste materials are carbon dioxide, that is during respiration it takes place, other chemical byproduct from all the other organs, and waste from things we eat as well as we drink. Okay, so these are the things. Next one, you can see the heart clearly inside the human body. See, this is conical in structure, and it is a muscular organ. These muscles are very, very, very strong, and it is the muscles are called as cardiac muscles, and it is spindle in shape. The muscles are spindle in shape, and it is very strong. Okay, and see what you are seeing here, the blood vessels, that is the big vessel, the aorta, as well as the pulmonary artery. The pulmonary artery carries the blood to the lungs. Okay, so two lungs, the right side as well as the left side, right? And So this is what you are seeing here. The aorta then divides into arteries, then into minute capillaries. Okay. So now we are. These are the circulatory system parts. Okay. The first one I told you, heart. Heart is a muscular organ that pumps blood throughout your body. Then blood vessels, which include our arteries, veins, and capillaries. This also I told you what is artery and what is veins and what are capillaries. Okay, arteries carries oxygenated blood, veins carries deoxygenated blood, and the minute blood capillaries, the minute blood vessels are called as capillaries. Okay, now, but there is an exemption we can see here. See, I told you arteries carries only oxygenated blood, whereas veins carries only deoxygenated blood. Whereas here the pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood, and pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood. This is because it is supplied to the lungs. So it is called as artery, and from the lungs it is coming to heart, so it is called as vein. Okay, the lungs, the main part of the lung is purification of blood. That is, it removes the carbon dioxide and add the oxygen to the blood. Now, third one, see, the blood made up of red and white blood cells, plasma and platelets. Okay, so blood is otherwise called as, it's a fluid tissue. Why it is called as fluid tissue? In the sense, blood is in liquid form. Okay, so it is we say it is fluid form. And why it is called as tissue? In the sense, because there are so many groups of cells which is gathered in the blood, present in the blood, so it is called as tissue. Groups of cells are called as tissues. So here the blood consists of various cells, so it is called as tissue. And why it is called as fluid tissue? Because it is in the form of fluid, so it is called as fluid tissue. Now see, there are three types of circuits in the circulatory system. What are those circuits we are going to see now? See, what you are seeing here, the first one is pulmonary circulation. What is pulmonary circulation? What do you mean by pulmonary? Pulmonary in the sense lungs. Okay, so related to lungs, so it is called as pulmonary circulation. So can you see here, this is right lung and this is left lung. In between these two lungs the heart is embedded. Okay, and it is slightly tilted towards the left side, and it is conical muscular organ. What you are seeing here is the aorta, right? And these aorta again branched into two. Okay, these are called as arteries. Now let us see. You can see the bronchioles, everything branched nicely. Okay, and all these are supplied with the blood vessels here. This is completely, the blue color one is veins and the red color is arteries. Okay, so blood capillaries these are. Now see, so why it is called as pulmonary circulation? The heart is circulating the blood to the lungs through pulmonary artery. Then these pulmonary arteries supply blood to the right and left lungs. There the blood gets purified and once again it is collected and supplied to the heart. Okay, so from the heart it is coming to the lungs, and from the lungs it is coming to the heart. So the circulation is completed, so it is called as pulmonary circulation. Okay, coming to the next one, it is systemic circulation. See, you can see the structure of man, and where the lungs are in the thoracic region, and the heart is also placed between these two. This is the main artery which is coming towards the lower part of our body, and this is the vein which is collected the blood from various parts and bringing to the heart, right? And here what you are seeing is the blood vessel which is carrying the blood to the head as well as collecting from the head region. That is, this is from these two hands. Okay, now why it is called a systemic circulation? Systemic circulation, see, you can see here, Blood with oxygen, nutrients and hormones travel from the heart to the rest of the body. In the veins, the blood picks up waste products as the body uses up CO2, nutrients and hormones. That is, systemic circuits supplies the blood to various parts of our body, that is the lower part of our body and upper part of our body as well as our hands. Okay, and the veins which are present in our body, which collects from different parts of our body and which is coming and shedding the blood to the heart. Okay, so this is another circuit. So this is called systemic circulation. And another one is called as coronary circuit. What is coronary circuit? Coronary means it is related to heart. Okay, so here what we are seeing is why the heart also needs energy, right? Because it is a muscular organ. It continuously pumps the blood 24 hours. It pumps the blood to different parts of the body. So certainly it needs more energy. So what you are seeing here, the red color is the aorta. From the aorta, at the base of the aorta, you can see the right coronary artery as well as left coronary artery. This right coronary artery supplies here and the left coronary supply that region. And from the heart again, the waste materials are collected and it is poured to the heart again in the right atrium. Okay, we can see the structure of the heart later. So I hope you could have understand the coronary circuit. Coronary circuit is very, very important because the heart is a muscular organ. It also needs energy in a large amount. So at the base of the main aorta, there are two arteries, right coronary as well as left coronary arteries. And these arteries supply the blood to the heart, and again the veins collected and supply to the heart. Okay, so this is another circuit. So how many circuits we have seen? Primary pulmonary circulation, systemic circulation and coronary circulation. Now coming to the cardiovascular system, see what you are seeing here is the main structure of the cardiovascular system, that is the heart. I told you the heart is a pumping organ and it is conical in shape and it is slightly tilted towards the left side, right? And inside, if you see the heart, there are 4 chambers, 2 atrium and 2 ventricle. Okay, 2 auricles and 2 ventricles. See, this is the right ventricle, this is left ventricle, this is right auricle, right ventricle, left auricle, left ventricle. Now see, these two are connected by means of a hole. That hole is guarded by valves. Okay, and here this is also separated by a wall that is called as Articulo ventricular septum, and this valve in between the wall there is a small hole, and this hole is guarded by a bicuspid valve, and this is by tricuspid valve. This you can see later in a detailed manner. Why I am showing this picture in the sense, see the major vein which is coming to the right auricle shed the blood here. Then when the auricle contract, from here the blood pumps towards the ventricle. Okay, so at the same time right auricle as well as left auricle receives the blood from the main blood vessels. Then these two starts to contract. At that time the pressure, due to the pressure, the blood from the right as well as the left auricle pumps towards the ventricle. So when the ventricle receives the blood, then it starts pumping. Okay, starts contraction. So when it contracts, this blood pumps towards the main blood vessels. Okay, that is the pulmonary artery as well as the main aorta, it pumps. Okay, this you can see in detail later, and this heart is very complicated, but if you listen very carefully, it is very easy to explain. Okay. Now see, this is the flow of blood. I told you this is from various parts of the body. The blood is coming to the right atrium. From the right atrium, it is coming to the right ventricle. From the right ventricle, it is going into the major artery, that is the pulmonary artery. Okay, pulmonary artery takes the blood to lungs for purification. Coming to the left side of this, left atrium receives the blood from the pulmonary vein, and from the left atrium it comes to the left ventricle. Then due to the pumping of left ventricle, that is contraction of the left ventricle, it goes into the main aorta and to various parts of the body, that is upper as well as lower part of our body. Okay, now coming to this, three main types of blood vessels. Okay, that is arteries, veins, capillaries. Arteries, see, arteries are thin muscular tubes that carry oxygenated blood away from the heart and to every part of our body. The aorta is the body's largest artery. See what I have shown here now. This is the aorta. This is the largest artery in our body. It starts at the heart and travels up the chest and then down to the stomach. Okay. The coronary arteries branch off the aorta, which then branch to smaller arteries as they get further from the heart. Okay. Then veins. If you see the veins, these blood vessels return oxygen depleted, that is deoxygenated blood to the heart. Very less amount of oxygen will be there in the heart. So this carries, veins are the blood vessels which carries the deoxygenated blood to the heart. Veins start small and get larger as they approach the heart. Okay. So from the tip of the toe it is very, very smaller, but when it reaches to the heart it becomes bigger. Two central veins deliver blood to our heart. The superior vena cava carries blood from the upper part of the body, that is this one. Okay, upper part of the body, and the inferior vena cava which brings blood from the lower part of the body. This is, okay, inferior vena cava, that is superior vena cava. These two are bringing, this is from upper part of the body, this is from lower part of the body, and it is shedding the blood into the, which one? Right auricle. Now capillaries. And one more important point you have to see, veins in the legs have valves to keep blood from flowing backward. See, actually our leg is a long part of our body, right? So it takes little bit energy to lift up till the heart, right? So at that time it is a tube, so it is a backward flow will be there. So to stop that, then and there valves are present in the veins. Okay, only veins, not artery, only veins. Now capillaries. These blood vessels connect very small arteries and veins. Capillaries have thin walls that allow oxygen, carbon dioxide, nutrients and waste product to pass into and out of the cells. Now this is for your notes. So I have given, explanation is already over. So if you want, you can take these notes. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for watching.